Well, still out C9. I keep trying to go to bed, but these topics keep coming up that interest me. Um, the big talk of He-Man at the moment is, I think at the San Diego Comic Con, they revealed the Master Universe Origins Eternia playset, and everyone's excited about that. Now, I don't get, I don't get the fascination with or love for the Eternia playset. I never saw it back in the day. I didn't see it for I didn't know it existed for a long time. I had seen it, didn't know what it was a couple of times. Then I found out that was a later Master Universe playset, and it's supposed to be Eternia. And of course, I didn't recognize it as Eternia because it doesn't look like the Palace. It doesn't look like Castle Grayskull. It doesn't look like anything. And I don't understand why. And it's like thousands of dollars to buy. One of the local collectible stores, which fortunately for me is 20 minutes walk from where I live. Not that I've been there in a year, but they have one. So I have seen it up close and that. And I don't get it. I don't get the fascination. I understand why people would like the Origins one because they can buy the Origins one instead and have a better updated version, or at least have a version of it if they can't find one of the originals or afford one of the originals. But I never got it. It never made any sense to me. It's like three little units that's supposed to represent Eternia. You've got a little green sort of looks like a jail, which is supposed to sort of represent Castle Grayskull. Then you've got a little snake on a mountain, which is supposed to represent Snake Mountain. Then you've got like the palace, which doesn't look like the palace. It's blue and grey, and it's got like this like lion face on it. So it makes me think of the Thundercats cat's lair. And then it's got like a monorail between the three, linking them together because they've got to try and make it appear like it's one united thing, because it's like they just threw in three separate things together to make like a set. And it just never made any sense to me, and I can't imagine myself buying it or wanting it. I don't get people's fascination with it. I mean, Castle Grayskull was brilliant because it's basically like a little toy like dollhouse for action figures, and it had this internal volume and it worked as a playset. Snake Mountain was the same, but it was smaller and didn't resemble what was in the cartoon and the TV so much. So the comic and that. So, and it was actually a partial reuse, I think, of another set that was made for another brand. So it wasn't as great. The Horde, I just feel like the first playset was great, and everything else after that, everything after Castle Grayskull was a bit of a disaster, with the exception of the Crystal Castle, which was similar, a little bit smaller, but the same sort of design and function, and works really well. It sits as its own little object, but then you can open it up and play with it in terms of it's like a building. Whereas, God, the Hordes, God, what do they call it? I've forgotten. The Fright Zone. It didn't resemble the Fright Zone on the show. It didn't resemble anything really. It was basically just a door of a prison and a wall and just an area where characters can sit, and there was a tree and a giant snake, which for some reason was just hanging out in the doorway. It made no sense. They would have done a better job of making like an internal volume playset like the other one, where it was like a little house and like had like a lookout station on the top or something with like the tree and that, where the characters could stand or something, and then inside was like a prison or a meeting room or something. That would have been a better use of space. And then the other Horde playset was the slime pit, which is cool because it's like a little pit of slime, and you can imagine it being inside the Fright Zone or whatever. So I don't want that one. But yeah, I never got the Eternia playset. I don't get why people are obsessed with it, aside from the fact that it's hard to find. I get there's that level of wanting it because you can't have it, and money-wise, can't afford it, so of course you want it. And I get why some people would be buying a new version of it. And it looks pretty much the same as the other one. I'm not seeing a lot of changes, but then again, I'm not really that familiar with the original. I haven't spent a lot of time staring at it. But I don't know, if it was reasonably priced and I run out of other things to buy, I might get it. If it takes a while to get here, and I've run out of finishing my other collections, maybe. But otherwise, I don't get why people are so obsessed with the original. It never made any sense to me. I know now in the Revelations TV show, it's now pre-Eternia, which kind of makes sense as its own thing. I never bought it as Eternia, because what was it supposed to be? Eternia, you've got Castle Grayskull, Snake Mountain, and the Palace, and you're supposed to use that one playset for the 3 things. I just had a lot of fans going crazy over it, because there are some photos, because I had it set up on the floor somewhere at San Diego Comic-Con. Now we're getting the pictures sort of sneaking out. But I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Yeah, I'm wondering how much it's going to cost. Bye.